Okay, so I think we're live, but I'm working on my phone here at the moment, trying to get the phone so I can see what's on the chat if anyone's coming in. YouTube, volume down, my channel, and videos. Okay, so I think we're set up. Probably no one in yet, but so I hope everyone is well. If anyone's in the chat, I hope you're all well. I'm still working on my laptops, one bite at a time. So these ones are Apple, some sort of Apple laptop. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. So if you're in the chat, just say hi. I'll spot it in a minute. If anyone wants to come up, they're more than welcome. I know everyone's probably busy with the evenings it's in it anymore, because we seem to have a bit better evenings. And again, with the coronavirus pop scrap, how are things? Hope all is well in the big lockdown. Scotsman in Asia, support Leo, stay at home. Well, that's where I am, at home. So I have plenty of time for doing these. I need to take a few laptops apart. Thanks for coming in, guys. Don't forget to hit the like. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all staying safe. Hope that the coronavirus is staying away from you, and hope that no one belonging to you has it or anything like that. It's quite serious at the moment. It's really getting shown what it can do. There's a lot of people suffering from it, but I hope everyone is all right. Maynooth, are you near? No, I'm not. I'm in Mayo. That's where I am. I think that's where I'm stuck. Well, could be worse spots to be. So what are you up to? Are you on lockdown? I have a letter to travel because I do essential work. So, but I'm only doing half days. I'm not doing full days. And it's only emergency call outs and stuff like that I do. Shark Scrapper from Florida. How's things in Florida? How are things looking over there in the States? It's getting quite serious looking at New York. Pop Scrap is another Mayo man. If anyone doesn't know his channel, he's into scrapping as well. He's into he scraps anything, to be honest. He'll take anything apart. Anything there's a pound to be made in, he's involved in it. Again, it's a hobby for him. Well, it's not a hobby. It's another income source for him. But it wouldn't be his main income. I had to Google Mayo. Scotsman, what are you doing in Maynooth? Are you from Maynooth? Or are you just got stuck here in Ireland? I have a little battery here that doesn't want to come out. Alexander Smith, thanks for coming in. Great to see you. My site got shut down. Big notice on Wednesday. I think I'm getting paid off. Not too bad. So you're heading back to Scotland? Is there flights back to Scotland? Or are you staying in Ireland? It's a 2-week lockdown, if anyone's wondering. Well, it's meant to be a 2-week lockdown. We'll have to wait and see. Will it stay 2 week or will it extend to try and get control of the virus? They're doing a lockdown where most people are at home. You need letters to say that your work is essential. So I have one of them letters, so I can travel within reason, and it's emergency call outs only. So we have a little battery, that's all I have there. Let me see what's happening here. Working at Intel. Oh, you're on that big job in Intel. Yeah, a lot of work up there. Brand new soldering iron and can't find it. Going to Scotland, cannot get to Thailand. Oh, you're living in Thailand, okay? Originally. Yeah, that job on Intel is a big job. Thousands of people working on site, doing different things. Gill Skills, great to see you, guys. Gill Skills, anyone that's into scrapping should know Gill Skills. Hope all is well with you, Gil. Hope you're keeping safe. The coronavirus is really starting to take its toll in America. I'm looking at the news there, and it's really taking its toll. Hopefully, where you are, you're staying safe. Just taking a few laptops apart, guys. I was doing this last week, but during the week then I was doing other stuff in the shed, gold recovery with the assets and stuff, which will be coming up in a video later. Hopefully within the next week or two I'll have a video on that, on how I got on with that. And for the moment I'm just taking apart some more laptops to get some more material ready for my next batch. Scrap is getting low. Yeah, scrap's getting low everywhere. That's why I'm going through some stuff I hadn't gone through for a while. And I said now is the time to do it. While I haven't got much, when stuff is starting to run out, I'm starting to scrap the stuff I didn't really want to go near, which were laptops, and it's not my favorite scrap out. Because there's a lot of annoying bits to them. Bits that won't come out too easy. Plastic bits that are wrecking my head. Are you still working, Gil, or are you off? I know you work from home, but is your company still operating at full capacity, or are they scaling back or anything for the moment? Romantic, how are things? How are you doing? Hope all is going well. Hope you're staying safe. Just, again, a lot of these lads are from America, the US, and at the moment it's fairly scary looking at the news. I don't know if it's true or not. We're looking at the news and we're seeing the numbers. I know Ireland here, we have to have a complete lockdown for the next 2 weeks. So it's essential workers only allowed out. Cashing in some scrap. So the scrap yards are still open in America. They're not, I don't think there's any of them open here. I think they're all shut. They're not down as essential. So they will be shut. And it's just essential work only. The stuff that can't be put off, that has to get done. So that's like supermarkets, pharmacies, plumbers, stuff like that, where someone has heating issues, they need to get their heating done, they can't wait, can't sit in the cold, so they have to have heating and stuff like that. They'll be all kind of thing. So you're quarantined to the end of April now. Okay, so we're quarantined for another 2 weeks. They've upgraded it. We were quarantined up till now, but they've extended it by another 2 weeks, and they've actually got tighter on the quarantine as well. So there's less. There was certain jobs you were allowed to go out to, but they've narrowed that down. So now you need letters and stuff like that if you're going to be leaving more than 2 kilometers from where you live. So even if you're out walking, you have to walk within 2 kilometers of your address. You can't be all over the place. Polar, how are things? can't see the chat at the moment on my phone because someone's trying to ring me, but I have let it ring out. Doing good. That's good to see. Eileen, how are things? How are you getting on? Good to see you. Just doing some stuff here on my phone. Sorry about that. Let's see what's happening in the old chat. I wish it was cheaper to send your. Oh no, don't send me anything. I'm not looking for anything, Ro. I appreciate the thought. I know the expense it is to send stuff to Ireland, so I don't expect to get you to send anything. I appreciate the thought that you even thought about sending it, to be honest. So we have a little clip there with a little bit of gold tip on it. If I can get it to focus, camera. Try and get it to focus on it. There we go. Is it focusing? No, won't focus. Everyone just saying hello to each other there in the chat. I appreciate you guys coming in. Don't forget to hit the like, guys. It's important that you hit the like. It helps people get my channel pushed a bit, maybe. It's all about trying to build the numbers. I'm trying to get my hours up. And I really appreciate anyone that's been playing my playlist or anything like that. It's really good of you. I appreciate that. So, gold, yes, gold. I like the gold. Might need the gold. I need the prices to increase because it looks like we'll have another recession if this does not improve within the next couple of months. If it drags on too long, it's going to cost people jobs. It's going to cost economies. It's going to cost. It's going to cost a lot of money to get things right with the amount of money that's being pumped into the medical services, which is needed badly to help anyone with these that's got caught up in it and the corona. So it's going to be very expensive. So we need to maybe look at scrapping more stuff, guys. We need to hold on to our gold. We might need it. So don't throw anything away. Screwdriver. So what has anyone been scrapping? What have you been up to? I see there's a lot of good videos out there at the moment, scrapping videos. I've got around to a few of them, but I haven't got around to them all yet because I was planning on doing them today. I was meant to be off work, but I got a few calls, so I had to go into work. It was the way it is. If you get call outs and they're emergencies, you have to go. So some very, very tiny screws. If I can get a screwdriver small enough. I don't think I have. Might just have to smash them out, which I don't like having to do, but I might have one here. I will come back to it. So, what has everyone been up to? There's a link there if anyone wants to come up onto the chat. I'll just put it back in there. If anyone wants to come up and have a chat, I'm not too bothered. What we talk about, feel free to jump on up. Try and find these hidden screws as usual on a laptop. The thing I hate is the hidden screws. Fortunately, my yard remained open. Prices aren't good, but I can sell as required. I'm stocking what I can, but space is limited. Yeah, that's the problem. the prices are so low at the moment, they're rock bottom, and it's making it hard to make a living out of it for anyone. So a lot of people are if they have room, they're stocking it and waiting for prices to increase. If they don't have room, they just have to take the low price and move it on. So this laptop is winning the battle at the moment. Right, what we here, we have the disk drive, so we'll try to remove that. So nothing much on that. I usually don't bother taking too many of these apart. I don't see much on it. The ribbon is kind of what I'll be looking at to see if there's anything much on the ribbon, and we have a little bit of gold, very little on that ribbon, to be honest. For an Apple, I was expecting a bit better. Okay, so just a little bit of plastic from the back casing, and then we're into the main body. So we have a few screws under here. I must get a different camera angle so you can actually see me taking apart the actual laptops, make it a better angle. I must set that up. Something I must look at doing. Yeah, laptops are very fiddly, but for the next couple of weeks, if it's going to be scrapyards closed and stuff like that, I might as well be working on the small fiddly bits while I'm killing time in the evenings. Taking stuff, micro scrap it as much as I can, and dump whatever isn't worth keeping, and hold on to whatever I'm going to bring to the scrapyard, and then hold on to whatever I want for gold recovery. Let me see if I have a magnet anywhere. See if this is aluminium or is this tin. A few ribbons that I'll be doing a video on. I think this Thursday's video will be on them ribbons. I think I've done a video on them. I think it's ready to come up this Thursday. To double check, is it this Thursday or next Thursday that video will be coming out? I think it's this Thursday's video. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Looking for magnets. Got them. So let's see if she's okay. So that's a bit of aluminium. It's not sticking, so we've got a little bit of aluminium there, or aluminum, as you Americans like to say. So we're into the main board. We'll have a look at the main board in a second once I get it off. A few nice little things on it. We'll have a look at it. As you can see, my hair has grown out the way. With this new lockdown, we can't get our hair cut, so I'll have hair again, only in patches. So that's one of the things that we can't get done, is our hair cut. $75 a pound. My guy gives me $2. Yeah, it's probably worth it for the effort to go to, but I just like doing the gold recovery, so I like doing that. Top this damn phone. You're having trouble with the phone. So, top dollar, okay. Yeah, I like to mic scrap them. I don't like doing too many at one time. I'll just do a few, and then I'll get bored and I'll move on to something else. Micro scrapping some power boards. I must check that video out. Actually, I haven't seen that video, so that's one I'm going to have to check out. I have one to watch from Snobby Scrap Picker. He seems to have another new video out. Came out a while ago today or this morning, so I'll watch that tonight. And then I have to catch up. I think I have a few videos from you, Shark, and I think there's one from Romantic out there I have to watch as well. So I have a few videos to catch up on. Because I've been very busy trying to micro scrap stuff out, so trying to catch up on everyone's videos is the thing to do, but I'll try and catch a few tonight. I watched Ian Matthews' latest video. If anyone hasn't seen it, make sure you check it out after this. He's got a good video out. He's keeping himself busy. Little fan, nothing much there, guys. Just a little fan. Bit of aluminium on the back of it. What have we got held in here? So again, a bit of plastic, nothing of value. We're getting closer to removing this board. Well, I think there's a hidden screw somewhere, or there's something holding it. Thought I'd all everything out of it, but I don't seem to have. There's a bit more plastic casing. It has to come off. There must be something hidden in under here. Something held from this side. I don't see any screws, so I don't know what is holding it. So we'll just pull it apart and see what's holding it. Okay, so we've got the two screws that was under that. They have to come off. Another bit of steel. I think this time it doesn't look like aluminium, but there's another 50 screws in it. Because if anyone knows, that's the worst about laptops, is the amount of screws that you have in them. Small little screws that are annoying. So we're nearly done with that. One last screw. That didn't quite come off. So I'm not expecting that to be aluminium. Or is it? Oh, it is. Okay, so we have another bit of aluminum to add. Another bit there. Okay, so we're getting, at least we're getting a few bits. And again, we have more screws. So this laptop, I'd say, has about 600 or 700 screws. Just setting up my phone again. It was giving me a bit of jib there. Okay, we're back up and running. Oh, let's try and get this screen off out of the way. Kind of blocking the camera. Okay, so just a screen. I won't really bother much with that. So we're into the main board here. We'll just take off these few screws. Eventually we'll get this main board out. Eventually. Okay, so they'll usually have some gold pins in them. If you can pull them off from the rest of the ribbon. Just see, can we get it off a bit so you can see the pins? Okay, so again, you can see that the line of gold pins here. It's hard to focus on it, but they're gold pins. So we'll put them in the, there we go. We'll put them in the jar with the rest of the pins for processing again at a later date. This board now is nearly there, nearly there. Where is the last screw holding it? So just check and see if this is aluminium. So a chunk here, yeah, nice chunk of aluminium. So no, I thought I felt something magnetic there. No, oh wait, there's something. No, no, aluminium, not too bad. Nice gold pins. Yeah, the pins, I'm collecting them up. I have a couple of jars of them there at the moment. I hope to do a video on processing them pretty soon. Again, it's just to get the time to do these videos. Be getting a bit more time now with this coronavirus lockdowns. Well, not hopefully, but the sooner it goes, the better. I prefer to be busy working and then doing this in the evenings. But I'll give you a bit more time. So we'll just have a little rest of that case of that CD drive, and then there'll be a little bit of a ribbon. So I'll take that out again and process that. Take the ribbons out. And where is this last screw? It has to be. Feels like it's somewhere. There we go. That's off. Again, just check and see if that's aluminium. Looks like it is, but double check it. Yeah, another bit of aluminium. So nice bit of aluminium actually in that. And we're left now with our main board. So on the main board, what do we have? We have a gold cap or gold cornered black capped VGA. We have a little ceramic chip. So again, I'll get a heat gun and take that off. We'll have a look at it. And I'll see if it's worth recycling or worth doing when I'm doing some more boards. I have a lot of tantalums, not tantalums, MLCCs. If I can get it to focus, you can see them up here, just in there. Some MLCCs, some more just there. We'll have some gold pins in here. Again, I'll do a video on them at some stage. I do take them off and I do take out the gold pins out of them. It's fairly easy to get them off. It's fairly easy to take the gold pins out of them. Let me see, is there anything else on this side of the board? This will have gold pins in it as well. So again, if you just remove that, there's usually some screws or nuts or something to take out. On this one, it's hex nuts that's in it. So just take them hex nuts out and you should be able to take that off. And you should be able to get to the gold pins fairly easy. We have a crystal oscillator. So we have a crystal oscillator in there. On that side, we have a little card over here that I'll take off now in a minute. I'll have a look. Thanks for that, Shark Scrapper. I'm enjoying your videos as well. It's good watching other people what they do and what they're getting out of there, what they keep from scrap and stuff like that. Because I just show you the way I do it. Sometimes I might go too much of a micro scrap into stuff. Some people say it's not worth it, but I just like to get every last thing down because I don't have a board sort here in Ireland that we can sell to. So we have to kind of micro scrap everything out or sell on some of the stuff to maybe some micro scrappers. But again, you won't get much of a value out of it because again, the micro scrapper has to make a few pound out of it as well. So he's not going to pay, if I'm buying stuff, I'm not going to pay over the odds for it. I'm not going to pay a lot of money for it, to be honest. It'll be nearly free by the time what I want. I'm not going to pay for something like that. Okay, so again, we have a little bit of aluminium. So I'll go in the aluminium, and that card has fallen down onto the floor. So this is the card that was there. I'm going to just have a look and see what's under. So we have a bit of black tape protecting it. So we'll just pull that off and see what's underneath this card. If there's any nice chips on it, or if there's some MLCCs or some tantalums or what's on it. Okay, so that's just a bit of plastic, sticky plastic. Right, quick look at it. So okay, there's some nice things on it. We've got, start off with 2 chips. I'll take off IC chips for gold recovery. On that side, we have a large, very large tantalum, or not tantalum, MLCC. Try and get this to focus. Focus. So it's there anyhow, underneath my finger. Okay, we have I think else there, a few small tantalums, very small, them yellow little tantalums just there under my finger. So we have them, they're very, very small. On the other side, we have again another MLCC. Ooh, focus. Camera. No, camera doesn't want to focus. But we have an MLCC there, and we have a little ceramic. You see there with the shiny top on it. That's what I call ceramic crystal oscillators. So if you use a heat gun and you take that off, the bottom of it will be a ceramic. It'll be like a silver plate, a silver color on top, and there'll be like a gold band around the edge. They usually, it's very hard to see there, but there's a gold band going around, like a gold stripe. They usually contain gold inside of it. If you smash them over, there's a little bit of gold inside them. So again, they can be processed in your acid. I'll do a video at some stage on them, on how I process them to get the gold out of them. So that's just a little card that was inside it. So we're back on the main board again, looking at a few items that I'll be taking off. So I've done that side mainly. There was nothing, when I took that card out, there was nothing. We have a row of pins. You can see them there, gold pins. So again, we'll just heat heat underside of that with a heat gun, and it'll release them off, and then you just pull the pins out. I think I have a video up there somewhere in my lot of videos where I've done them. So if you want to check them out and see where I've done the gold pins, or I might have worked on some of them and I have other videos to come yet. Anything else there? So I showed you the row of, along there you can see the row of MLCCs. There's some more down over there at my finger. Let me get some screwdriver instead. And so we've got the MLCCs there, and we have a row of them here, so you can see them where my screwdriver was above them. Okay, so that's kind of it on that side. Then on this side, we again have our row of chips. So we have them along here. They're what I'll take off again for gold recovery. We have a lot of, again, we've another one of them. Let me get it there. That's it. So you can see me touching it there with the screwdriver. That's another one of them ceramic crystal oscillators, I call them. So we will have some gold in that. So that's again worth taking off for your gold recovery. We have some more MLCCs, a lot of MLCCs actually on this. And then we have the big chip here, which I'm trying to get the heat sink off, or the heat paste off. So we'll just give that a scrape so we can have a look underneath it and see what it is. So it's like 4 chips in one actually on this one. So if you can see it, it's like 4 split chips on it. So it's like 4 chips on one, which is, it's a what's called card. It's a graphics card, it's a graphics chip, graphics accelerator chip, and it's got it split into. It's got 1 chip with 4 little chips on top. So again, I'll use the heat gun to take that off. You can see the tantalums. So we got some tantalums there, and we had some black tantalums as well. Where did I see the black tantalums? Here we go. So we have the black tantalums there. So we have some of them as well. So that's kind of it on that board. I think I'll just see if I can remove that and get one of these to fit in. And if I can't, we'll just leave it. But no, I won't. I was looking for something to take out the little nuts on that, but I can't find anything in the little screwdriver set I have there that will do that. So we'll just leave it. Another row of tantalums here. You can see them across, run my finger across them. So we have another row of tantalums. At the moment, I don't process them, I just collect them up because I have no way of processing them. So if anyone knows of a way of, or anyone knows anyone that has been processing them, let me know so I can check out their videos and see how they do it. I say I don't know everything. Never said I did, and probably never will know everything about e-waste and stuff like that. I just know enough to do what I'm doing and learning as I'm going along other stuff. So that's that board. I'll put that aside, add that to the collection of boards, and we'll get another laptop and we'll see what we have in another laptop. Anything older, if it had anything older, I'd take it apart. I'll take apart this Toshiba because it's got any of them that have the older type connections on the back. I like taking apart because usually there'll be something nicer in it, but not all the time. I don't know, is my chat working or not, because I haven't seen anything coming up on the chat in a while. Maybe people are just bored listening to me and have decided to give up. Might as well have a drink while I'm at it. So again, we start in the pile of screws, about 50 of them. We'll take off any from the sides, and then we'll go to the bottom, and we'll work our way around first. So nothing there, nothing there. Hard drive has been removed already on this, so someone got to it before me and took the hard drive. As I say, some people take the hard drives because they don't want anyone having their private details or anything like that. So they just remove them to make sure that any data is destroyed. So I usually do 2 hours. So we'll stick at that. We'll be finished in an hour and 20 minutes more. I'll do is take off this little box underneath here and see if there's any RAM or anything in it. This is usually, I think, where the RAM is hidden, underneath in this one. Be nice if we could get a few bits of RAM, because I've gone working on a bit of RAM this week for more gold recovery. I want to try and get a bit more RAM out. It's the easiest for gold recovery. And we have 2 sticks of RAM in here. So 2 little sticks. We've got our little sticks of RAM. There's one. And here's the other. So again, I'll trim back the gold fingers and I'll remove the chips, and the chips will be incinerated at a later date, and I hope to have a video coming later on in the summer on them as well. It's just to get the time to do all these videos, because in between scrapping stuff and trying to do videos on stuff I haven't done videos on before, it just takes so much time. Don't forget, guys, if you're popping into the chat, to hit the like, say something in the chat, don't be afraid to talk. Are you planning to process MLCCs? Yeah, I'm planning to do MLCCs once I get, I think I have at the moment in the MLCCs, do I have them here beside me? I don't. At the moment in the MLCCs, I've only got about maybe 2 pounds in weight. So once I get a couple of pounds, maybe 4 or 5 pounds in weight, I'll process them. The tantalums, I've no way of processing yet. I haven't discovered what's the best way of processing them. So again, I haven't seen anyone really processing them. Is the other side of it. I've seen people buying them, but I haven't seen anyone processing them. Again, the people that are buying them are in the States. So by the time I post it to the States, it would have cost more than the value of them. So it's just something I'll hold on to. I'll just collect them up, and eventually I might learn how to do them, or what's the value of them, or what's worth taking out. There's always a few screws that are going to give a bit of trouble to get out, because they've kind of rounded their heads, so we have to try and see, can we get a different screwdriver maybe to fit them. So what's the weather like wherever you are in Florida or in Ireland? What part it's here at the moment? It was cold today, cloudy, but it wasn't raining, which is one good sign. So I have a screw here that doesn't want it. Sometimes I pick up the boards clean, other times I sell without any picking, can't seem to make up my mind. Yeah, Florida was partly cloudy, temperature mid-90s. Ooh, that's warm. That was warm. Here we were maybe 10 degrees Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit. Okay, I think I have nearly every screw out of the back that I can see, but I'm sure there's more somewhere. There's one screw that's rounded that I won't get out, so that means I have to smash it off. Now we go to the front and we try and get to see what screws are underneath that. If it'll let me. There we go. So again, usually, sorry guys, covering the camera. We'll have to pop off the bezel here on the underside of this and try and get in underneath it. Sorry about the noise and bits flying everywhere. Because I didn't want to come off in one piece. 10 degrees is 50, chilly for us. Yeah, it is chilly. It was chilly even for me today. Usually we can handle the cold. It's not something we're not used to, but yesterday was a lovely day. It was nice and sunny and we were a bit warmer, and today the temperatures dropped back, and there was a little bit of a breeze which made it feel even colder. So we have a keyboard here that I need to remove. So do you guys hold on to your keyboards for the silver? Silver is something I really haven't processed that much of, because I find it a trickier process than gold, and the value of silver is so low it doesn't make it worth my time. But I'll just hold on to them, because if silver prices increase, I'll process them then, the milers from the keyboards. Okay, so that's the keyboard. Just check the ribbon to see if it's silver or gold. Neither. So I hold on to the keyboards. There'll be silver mylars in there usually. So it's just something else I hold on to for further processing at some stage. When I run out of gold, if this keeps up this restrictions, you can't go around to people's houses getting any laptops or anything like that, or any shops. So it's kind of whatever stock I have at the moment, I have to process through, and then when that's all processed, it's wait and see what happens. Wait and see what happens. So again, we just see if this is aluminium or steel. So it's aluminium. So put that with our aluminium or aluminum. We have a small little board, which I can see has some little flecks of either gold or silver. It's just the light shining. I can't tell if it's silver or gold, but I'll know in a minute. Looks like silver actually now that I've gone to this angle. So we have a little board and it is silver contacts on it. So we have silver contacts with some gold contacts. So is it not silver as well? No, gold. So that there, if I can bring it up here, is a gold contact. There we go. So they're gold, and then over here is silver. So I think you can see the difference. I'm going to shine the light shines on it. So put that aside. Yeah, it takes up a lot more space if you scrap them out. That's why I kind of micro scrapped them, because my space wouldn't be the largest, but if I micro scrap things out, it means I can store more. So where are we going now on this board? Just have a look to see if there's any more screws. Oh yeah, see more here. And another one here. And my God, the amount of screws in this. Again, some more aluminium. Take him off. Then we're into the little cover for the chip. So we'll see what type of chip is in this in a second. Once we get these screws released from over it, the heatsink. Again, we have the fan, which is the aluminium, and a little bit of copper on it. So if you've watched the other videos, you'll see where I've taken some of them out. So we'll put that over there. Another little bit of aluminium, and we're into the chip. So it's not of anything high value. It's just a little Intel chip. Need to get a small little flathead screw to release it. So there she is. Just you can see the gold pins on it. So we've all gold pins on that. I'll add that to just the collection. Again, I have a video where I removed all the pins and I have them all in a jar ready for the next stage with the nitric acid. So that's another video coming, guys. Jeez, I have a lot of videos to get done with all them stuff I've ready to go. But it's waiting for the weather to improve it so I can do them outside. It's holding them up. Trying to find the right size for this screw that's holding things together there. I might just have to break it out. One screw holding the whole show up now. Okay, it's one of them security screws. Don't have the one for it. There we go. That should do it. Okay, so over there we'll have the underside of that. We'll have this. I'll take it off in a minute. That's our mouse pad. So we'll take that off. There should be something of value in there. Gold usually. And we put that to the side because it's going to fall. And we try and get the board out. So again, we have a little board here, small little board with some. Never ceases to amaze me how one little screw can be such a pain. Tell me about it. They annoy me so much, them little screws. So a very, very small gold cornered BGA on that board, and we have a little IC and a little tantalum and some MLCCs, as you can see there on the board. So that's about it on that board. A little bit of silver contacts. Let's see the silver here, and we have a little bit of silver along here. That's kind of it on that board. So I'll get to that with the rest of the boards. Now we have to try and get the main board off. So, okay, so again we have our CD player, or DVD player, whatever it was on that. So again, we'll process that further at a later date. It'll be added to the scrap. So I want to see how we're being held in here. Okay, so some more little screws. So, Sharp Scrapper, what are you working on? What video are you working on at the moment? So we just have another little sort of board, a little internet board or Wi-Fi card. We'll just see if there's anything of value under him. Editing my last street scrap. Okay, so you're still able to go around street scrapping in Florida at the moment. There's no restrictions on your movement, is there? Okay, so again, we have some large MLCCs up here. You can see them. They seem to be MLCCs now. Let me have a closer look at them. Yeah, they seem to be MLCCs, and then some smaller MLCCs and a few little IC chips on it. So little board, nothing much on it, but a few bitties. They all add up. So what is holding us in? Okay, so what we have here is the little clips at the back on the VGA board, or the VGAs, and the serial port. It seems to be holding it in, so we'll remove them, and that might give me a little bit more leeway. So far it's okay. Northeast Florida. Well, stay safe anyhow. Make sure you're keeping your distance from everyone. Okay, and I spotted another screw while we're at it, down under here. And another one here. Okay, so we have 4 more screws here to get this board off. The yard is careful to keep distance between us. We weigh in and get paid. Cashier is behind bulletproof glass with a small pass-through to give us a payment stove. Then we hold the payment stove up to the ATM, like machine dispenses the cash, or we just get electronic. All right, okay. So you don't really have much contact with anyone. It's all at a distance or behind glass. So and there's one more screw somewhere. Let's rip it off. So again, another bit of aluminium. And we get down to another layer of screws. Oh God above. So many screws. So again, some little piece of aluminium. So what have we been held with? Don't think there's anything else. I think it should just come out. Where are we being held? Okay, so we have ripped that off, and we can see some little gold tipped pins here. Let me get the camera right. Try and cover them so you can see their focus. Doesn't want to focus, but they're all gold tip pins. So again, you can just break them off fairly easy. You just shake them around in your hand for a few minutes, or not even a few minutes, a few seconds, and they're gold tipped. Focus. Doesn't want to focus, but no, doesn't want to focus. No, can't get it to focus. But they're little gold tip pins. Right, Might as well break the rest of them off before I lose them. And they'll go into the jar of pins, which I have behind me, that I'll just get there now, which I'm working on a new jar full of pins. Right in the jar, but it's a little tub of pins in here, so that's another one I've just started. Pop Scrap, how are things? How's the watch time going for me? I think I'm at halfway there to my 4,000 watch hours. So it's getting there, but it's a slow process, as I only do one live and one video a week. I might up the lives to maybe just, I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But if I'm doing the lives, I won't be doing a scrap out on every live. I'll just having a chat with some of the subscribers and seeing what they're up to. That's what I'll be doing. So I think we're ready to have a look at this board. Just want to remove any of the covers so we can see what's under them if I can. Any of these black bits of tape that's covering over. Raphael, how are things? Raphael does his lives on a Saturday night. I don't usually get to them because Saturday night's actually a bad night for me. So it's usually a bad night, Saturday nights. I try and pop in, say hi, but then I usually have to go somewhere or do something. I thought I'd get in this Saturday and spend a bit more time on his live, but I didn't. Something again popped up, always does. Okay, so on this board, we'll start on this side. So again, we have the gold cornered VGA. We have the gold cornered VGAs. We have just an IC chip. We have some more IC chips up here, or flat pack chips as some people call them, depending on what you want to call them yourself. Again, another one down here. Again, we'll have these where the RAM was plugged in, so they'll have gold plated pins, very lightly plated, but they're gold plated anyway. In the videos, you'll see videos where I'll take the pins out of that. What else have we there? Over here we have again some more IC chips, some tantalums, the little yellowy orangey color boys. Up here as well, you can see more of them. There's some MLCCs, a row of MLCCs just about, if I can get my finger up a bit higher. There we go, they're along here. There's a row of MLCCs. Sorry about the picture quality, guys. We have a row of MLCCs. What else have we there? On the other side, we might as well flip over to, I'd say, because I don't think there's much more. There's just tantalums. A lot of all them black line up here at the top are all tantalums. And we have another few down here. The bunch in here are all tantalums. And that's kind of it on this side of the board. And then on this side of the board, again, we have another gold cornered VGA. So you can see him here. Well, let me go over. There we go. There he is. So we have another one there. You can see the gold corner down here. So gold corner VGAs, I separate them out, take the black caps off them, and leave you with the board. So again, I have a video up there if anyone's looking for. Shandog, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in. Great to see you. Hope you're safe and healthy as well. Hope everyone is keeping safe and healthy. I hope no one has any illnesses or has caught the coronavirus or anything like that. Or if they do have it, it's only the mild version they've got. We have some gold pins here. They're the ones usually that connect to the battery. So they're all gold pins. That's where our chip was put in. Sometimes I remove them, and I don't know, will I process them in nitric or not yet. I haven't decided. Will I break them up and just process them, or will I just burn them and siphon through for the gold pins afterwards? I haven't decided. That's kind of it on there. A few tantalums, a few MLCCs. That's it. Nothing much more there. It's quite hard to navigate. Yeah, it is when you're looking at the screen the opposite way, which way to put the finger. So it's quite hard to do that. No, they're not solid gold. They're just gold plated pins. I usually find I haven't come across any solid ones. So if anyone has, let me know if you've come across any solid ones. Give me a second, guys. I think I have an issue with the chat. It's telling me having trouble. Please check your internet connection. Okay, we're back up. So I've put links in there. If anyone wants to come on, more than welcome. The link has been there a few times. It's up to yourselves, guys. No one's forcing anyone up. I've got an hour left. If anyone wants to come up and have a chat, they're more than welcome. So that board again, in under here, will be gold pins as well. I'll just see, is that easier to get off than the other one? Is there screws holding it? There is. So I'll see if I can take that off and give you a look at that, if I can find where I left the screwdriver down. I think I need another drink. No problem, Shandog. If I know the answer, I'll give it. If I don't know the answer, someone else on the chat will probably know, and they'll give it, which is good that we have so many people who are willing to help each other. There's no one pretending to know everything. As I say, I haven't come across any solid ones yet. There may possibly be some, but I haven't come across them. So we'll just take them screws out and we'll have a look under there and have a look at them gold pins and see. Can I give you a look at the gold pins in underneath that? So that should lift off. There it is, one part off, next part off, and then we try and break the plastic out. So another 2 screws down here. Very interesting how all the scrappers strip it out, and I do watch quite a bit of them. Yeah, some scrappers will strip so far and then they just go, that's it, that's as much as they want off the board, and they'll sell on the board to someone else or sell it on to a company who'll process it further. Some people only take off the gold corner VGAs, and everything else they put into their boards and sell the boards fully as they are. I like to strip them completely back because I can know where to sell the boards, really. So by doing so, by stripping them back, I was trying to get as much of the money out of it as I can possibly get myself. So if we look here, if I can get this to focus, there are a line of gold pins all along there. So that's just gold pins. They can be hard enough to get off, but you can see them there, the gold pins all the way along. So that's what I process out of them. I'll try and strip them back. Let me see if I can get the center part out to give you a better look at the pins. No, I can't get the center part out. Let's see if I can break it out from here. If I can break the plastic off the ends so that you can get a better look at it. I can't really, but so that's the gold pins in there. A line of gold pins. Let me check it out a bit. So they're gold pins anyhow. Wrap-out scrapper. There is a solid gold at the self-tip of the reader from the HDD, the hard drives. I don't have any of them there to show you. No, I don't have any. I took them apart in a different video, but I don't have any there. So keep an eye out for that solid piece of gold. Now, so again, put that aside with the pins to be done later, and that's that board. So that's kind of everything that you can see on that board. I'm looking to see if there's anything easy enough to take off to show you, but there isn't. How I remove them pins, I just break them off. So them ones for the batteries, I just break them off. So I just get a pliers usually, and I'll put the pliers back and I'll just bend them back, and that just takes them completely off. and then you can just break them out of the plastic and again put them in with your gold pens for it to be processed later. So that is one of them there. Now if I can get a grip of it on my finger. You can't really see it, but that's them there. Focus, no, won't focus, but that's them there. So I put them in then. So I'll do the same with the rest of them. I just break them off that and put them in the jar. So that's kind of it on that one. I don't think there's anything else I want to break down further on this video. I just want to see if that will come off easy enough. If it does, I'll have a look at it, but I don't think it will. So again, there's some gold pins in here. If I can break them out. Okay. So again, you can see that they're gold plated little pins. So they can be pulled off and put in. Yes, Snobby Scrap Picker. He does some very good videos. He's very good at it. He's very entertaining. So there's our little pin. It looks very small, but it's got a little bit of gold on them, and if you have enough of them, you can add them in. Now let me see. I think there's someone in the basement, and we'll bring him up. It's my good friend Raphael Scrapper. Welcome. Hello.
Welcome there.
Oh, there, I can hear you. I couldn't hear you for a second. How are you doing today?
All great. I just playing the whole day with the circuitry as usual.
Are you isolating?
Yeah, a little bit, but nothing too serious.
Yeah.
You know, we're not supposed to go out, but as far we need, then we can. So that's all okay.
Yeah, we're confined to a 2-kilometer radius from our house. That's where as far as you're meant to go, unless you have a letter to say your work is essential. So I have one of them letters, so I can go a bit further.
Okay, that's good. Anyway, I just begin my holidays, so I got 2 weeks off right now. So
okay. So you'll be scrapping and making plenty of videos.
Yes, I actually did one today and didn't plan to make it, but I think this is going to be the next one for tomorrow if I edit it today and put it out. If not, I go with something older.
What you call it? Complimenting your lighting.
Yeah, this is actually all those lightings upstairs comes out from scrap. I just find at once a huge commercial, you know, like a billboard with the commercial on, and as the top plastic comes off, there was like tons of those tiny LEDs. So I just grabbed them. They are in line. So I just grabbed them all and just glue it at the ceiling. Why not?
I like when you come on because I can stop scrapping for a while and rest.
Yeah, that's extra. Extra pause. Don't put so much attention to the chat and everything, right?
I can stop for a while. As soon as I get someone up there, I can just go. Oh yeah, I've done enough scrapping now. That's it for a while. I can chat now.
Yeah, that's definitely take away pressure of your person.
Yeah,
so you're by yourself. I know that. I know that feeling well. But anyway, as you know, I used to keep the about 1 hour of my Shandok, welcome, hello there. I used to keep at my streams at least 1 hour for me and scrapping, and all rest it's like chatting and maybe scrapping, maybe whatever it's called, then it's raw. As far as fun, that's cool.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so we're down in the lockdown here at the moment, so it's kind of my hours at the moment. I'll be working from 8 till 1 instead of 8 till 6, so I'll have 5 hours left in the day that I wouldn't usually have, so I'm going to use them for scrapping when I come home then.
Yeah, that's why not? Anyway, what what you can do at home, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
how much you can just sit in front of the TV and so on.
yeah. Yeah. It's only so long you can sit in front of the TV. So what's your video going to be about tomorrow?
Circuitry, and actually I was about to shoot the end result, what I come out with.
Okay.
But yeah, I just give you a sneak peek what I
Give us
have
a
on the
sneak.
bench.
Give us a sneak peek for tomorrow.
Pom pom pom. Empty circuitry.
Okay, so everyone's going to have to check in and see how you done it.
Pom pom pom. Slots for the ICs.
Yeah.
Pom pom pom.
Oh yeah, some nice looking pins in there.
Yeah. One more box. Come on, open up. Ceramic ICs.
Oh yes.
Always good.
Yeah.
And what else? What else? What else? Two tiny components. What's come out with the nice, as you can see at the bottom, gold pins inside.
Oh yes.
What else? LEDs with the silver plated legs.
Yeah.
Not sure if I'm gonna process it or not, but I have them. Just plastic ICs. Nothing special, not much, but yeah, all adds up.
Yeah.
And more goodies. Gold pins from motherboard, what all those circuitry was sitting in. Nice orangey color.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be better than usual. Yeah, some potentiometer. I see some gold in it. Few of them. Just transistors. Nothing spectacular. Maybe some silver inside. Maybe. Next one. Gold leg transistors. Bunch of them. Good bunch.
There's a good bunch of them there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. Yeps. Brown capacitors. Not so many, but for sure good silver on them. Boom. Diodes. Tiny diodes. Maybe some tiny chance of gold on there. And actually there is two more laying somewhere here. What has gold plated legs? I don't know if you pick out the yellowish, but yeah. Only two of them, but still. What else?
They all add up.
All old style tantalums.
Yeah, the old style. Do you process them or you just collect them up at the moment?
So far, I never try to process them, but I do collect them.
Yeah.
And yeah, one day, as far I get enough. And oh yeah, two more big transistor with the gold legs.
Oh yes.
And that's basically all result what I get.
So we'll all have to look at the video tomorrow and see
how I get it and from where I get it, how was the whole process, how it's look. Yeah, you got to look through the video.
Yeah, we'll all have to check it out tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna be tomorrow. If I just shoot the end result and yeah, talk enough about that, yep, and all those stuff.
Trapper's going to have the popcorn out for watching it anyway, we said.
No, I don't think it's going to be long one, but yeah, good few minutes for sure.
He'll have the popcorn. What time do you figure out at? What time did you want to know? What time are you going to put in the video up at?
I guess about evening.
Yeah.
I guess about evening, something like that. I don't know, 8, 9, something like this, like usual.
The usual.
Yeah.
So yeah. Is your track closed down or is it still open?
Not sure because I wasn't there from like last week or something like that. You know, I was at work, there was busy time, and later on I just don't feel like, you know. Otherwise, I am loaded with the scrap to process still, and actually, from the weekend begin, I just have my head straight up. I have free. I don't need to go sleep early, so I concentrate on this, and it's rolling as far it's rolling much better than at week time when I need to wake up next day. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. So Shamdog is 320, what, 325 there. So, and it's probably 925 where Rafael is, and it's 825 where I am.
That fits.
So you'll be able to work it out from that.
Yeah, about that time, right now I used to put my video maybe 1 hour late before or something like that.
Yeah. So keep an eye tomorrow, Shandog, anytime between 2 and 4 your time.
Yeah, something like that. That's supposed to fit. But yeah, there's still plenty to do before I send the video out. I need to mount it and so on.
I mean, you're working tomorrow or are you off? No, you're on holidays, you said.
Yes, I'm on holidays.
Yeah.
I just start. Today is my first day, so.
So you have plenty of work lined up around the house.
Yeah, I'm glad my workshop is right next to my house, so that's all positive.
Has Eva Rake work lined up for you to do? No.
No, there's not much to do. You know, I have plenty of work at my terrace, but you know, the weather is not. Until I work, it was great weather. It was perfect, sunny, warm, just ideal to go out and do something outside at the garden and at the terrace and so on. But as far the 3 days come in, and the weather gets broken, and it's cold, windy, frosty, and like usual.
Same here. Yesterday was a lovely sunny day, and then today it was cloudy and cold. So, and it was breezy. So it's back to it was meant to be good for the next couple of days, but today didn't plan out as it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's eerie when you go out now and you see all the streets empty and all the shops closed and everything. It's like something out of a movie. So,
yes, that's true. Actually, I did last time some video about that. I don't know if you saw that, but I did went out through the city. I was actually at work and just got to drive somewhere. So with that, I just take a little bit of footage how the streets looking.
Yeah.
And I think that was Friday, I guess. There was just about half-hour video when I drive around and just counting people, how many are, you know, respecting those stay-at-home rules and how many don't care about that. But yeah.
Well, here now, if you're found outside your area where you're meant to be without a letter, you get fined. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so you have to stay in. Plus, at this stage now, it's getting so serious and so many people dying. It's stupid being out. So it's unless you have to go out.
No, yeah, exactly. As far I need to go out, you know, it's only for, let's say, food or something like that. I could actually stay here and use all my storage, like from freezer and so on, but sometimes you just feel like for something different, right?
Yeah.
It's still not so bad, so I can go out to the shops. At shops there is plenty supplies, and
you know,
trying to not get too crazy, but still have something behind the head, you know, to be a little bit more careful than usual.
Yeah, it's hopefully it's only going to be temporary. Hopefully they get control of it now with the lockdowns, and they can get a handle on it and slow it down so we can get back to normal as quick as possible.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
It's just no one expected it to come like this. I think it's just as Shandog said, it's sad that it had to come to this, but it's safer that people are inside than mixing, because it was spreading very, very quickly through Ireland, anyhow, and then they had to do something.
Yeah, you know, as far people take it seriously at the beginning, that will be totally different situation right now, I guess.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't say just people, but many governments don't take it seriously. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, well, I would say they here, when in the start of or middle of February, when it was breaking out big time in Italy, they cancelled the Ireland-Italy rugby game, but they still let the fans travel. Even though there was no game, they still let them come over. So that's how it got into the country then here. Instead of saying the game is off, no fans come, you get your money back, stay where you are. You know, they still let them travel in. without any checks or without anyone checking to see if they had high temperatures or anything at the airport. So we're just allowed in, and then it took hold.
Those temperature checking, I think it does basically nothing, because actually the first symptoms you get after some time.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
even though you go get it from next 1 or 2 weeks, you will see nothing at yourself.
yeah. You could be 2 weeks before you see anything.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you could have it for 2 weeks before you actually see any of the symptoms.
Yeah, from the other side, I understand as well governments, because everything what they're doing right now, it's cost them a lot of money, and all economy, it costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
Money for doing such a stuff, like those restriction, stop traveling, stop going out, and so on,
and stop working. Yeah. Well, here in Ireland now, there are 300,000 people out of work because of it.
Yeah.
So they have to pay them 300,000 people money so that they can feed themselves and feed their family. So them 300,000 people are entitled to €350 a week.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's a big expense every week that has to be paid to make sure that they don't end up going hungry or end up losing their houses and stuff like that.
Even though you get infected and you get hungry, you will go out, right?
Yeah. You have to. Yeah. So they have to pay them to stay the money, because if they don't have the money, they have to go out and earn it to feed their family.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was working all the time. I see many places there they get shut down, but my work doesn't meet so many peeps around, so I can just go out and work. But I get many problems with getting materials, for example, for building stuff or repairing some places, because people stop calling. Actually, something get broken in their flats, so I don't need to go there. That's positive for me as well. But people right now don't want any visitors, and I totally understand that.
Yeah.
And actually cool with that, so I don't need to drive around and repair the people's stuff.
Yeah. So what we've done, we've implemented where we work that only 4 people are allowed in at a time to us, and they're separated out, and you have to. So we've done, we've even done it even further now. They have to ring ahead, and we'll meet them with what they want at the gate, and we'll give it to them before they even come into the place.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same in here at many places. I need to give them a call. If, for example, I need to get rid of I got full trailer of trash or something from building site, I need to get rid of that. I need to call the place where those recycling centers, so they come out, open the gate for me, and of course I need to pay and get rid of my trash.
Yeah, but I
actually do like it, because there is not so many people inside, like usual.
That's the only thing. If you go anywhere now, you don't have to worry about a crowd.
Yeah.
There's no one around. So there's no one around, but hopefully it gets back to normal, because if this lasts for a year, there'll be a lot of years of low high taxes and stuff. A lot of people unemployed for years to come.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna last for a year, but I think it's gonna end up about early summer.
Yeah,
that's gonna be normal again. That's my guess. As far as I see, I just guess. It's not like
that's the thing about people don't know when they're going to get back to work or anything. That's what's making it more difficult. If people knew, if you said to someone, right, you're going to be back at work, everyone's going to be back at work at the end of June, just stay inside till then, everyone will be back. You just do it, but you don't know, will it be the end of June, end of July, end of August, end of September? You don't know. That's the uncertainty,
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be back at work after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
From one side, it's good. From second side, it's not so good. I do like my job, and I got plenty projects started, so I don't need to go on people's flats. I got plenty building size what I start, and it's total renovation and so on. And as far as I can get materials, I can go on for a good few months.
I see. Who was it there? The man. What did he say? The man across the road wants to come over for a few beers. I don't know. I wouldn't be letting him in for a few beers. I'd be telling him to stand outside the window. Yeah,
Yeah,
they wouldn't be getting in.
you know, Shandog guys, you can meet at the stream or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
More
You
safe.
can, yeah, you can set up a little video call.
Yeah, actually, they begin to spread out at the radio and commercials. Then instead of having, let's say, birthday party or something like that, just meet your friends through the internet or Skype or something like that.
Yeah, there's an app now. I think there's an app I've seen someone is using it, and
Maybe.
it's like a pub app, and you can have like a pub background and you're there, and you think you're drinking with your friends.
Well, you know, as I hear that and look at those commercials, then I say, what the freak? I was doing that for about 1 year already. I have party every Saturday.
Yeah, yeah. Us YouTubers are used to self-isolating. We have our own parties this way, self-isolating.
And this is actually much cheaper, you know. It's much cheaper because as far your drinks end up, you cannot drink anymore.
Yeah,
You don't need to pay for someone else's drinks.
yeah. There's no rounds.
Yeah, there's no rounds.
So there's no rounds.
Yeah, that's funny, but it's true. It's all true.
So there's no rounds.
And as far as I feel you know, get drunk enough, then you can always accidentally hit the end button.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that.
Yeah, that happened, you know.
Yeah.
Or people just throw it away.
So, any new cooking videos coming up?
Yeah, I got few ready to go.
We might all need them cooking videos.
You know, actually, by accident, I called my last cooking, I guess, was Prepper's Food.
Yeah, yeah.
And Prepper's Food, it's like good title for that at these days.
What we're up to now, everyone will be looking that up. We'll be getting a few hits on that video.
Yeah, I got actually one more about how to make sauerkraut. It's still on the producing because it's not finished yet.
Yeah.
I think it needs a few more days, but yeah, it's gonna be okay.
Good. They'll be
I do
videos
like
will be popping
sauerkraut.
up. People will be looking at ways to make food last. So they will.
Yeah, that's actually what I like the most about cooking. If I doing some food, you know, just tiny dinner for today, or so I used to do like at least 2 days or 3 days. Of course, with something mixed in between, will be not the same thing every day. But anyway, I do like to process food like for last long time.
Yeah.
I do make a lot of canning and such a stuff. Yeah, I enjoy that.
I think after this, even when this is all over, you'll see a lot more people doing that because
they go back to doing that.
This could happen again. So we're going to make sure if it happens again, we have food that we can use.
Yeah. You know, me myself, I used to have like extra jars with the meat in my drawer, extra jars with the veggies, what I used to have it, but not because I prepping for something. It's only because as I get some cheap veggies or something like that, I used to make some salads and something and drop it at the drawer. And later on, as I don't feel like cooking or making salads, I just go there, grab one jar, put it out, and dinner's ready.
Yeah. There's no having to prepare or anything. It's ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes when I make, for example, soup at weekends or something like that, I used to buy like 2, 3, maybe sometimes even 4 full chickens, and you know, cut for the portion, like leg separately, drop it to the freezer, breast separately, drop it to the freezer, and all those bones, I drop into the big pot and boil the broth out of it.
Yeah.
Later on, I fill that broth in half-liter jars and pasteurize it. And every day later on, as I gonna make some soup, I just take 1 or 2 jars of that broth, fill up with some veggies or whatever, and soup is ready, right? In no time. That's easy, simple things to, first of all, have some food always ready. Plus, you're saving a lot of money because you don't need to go to shop every day to buy some food.
I'm the opposite to you. I go to the shop every day. So I do. I'm the opposite. I'm not prepared at all. I just buy what I need for today, and then go tomorrow and buy it again, and go the next day and buy it again, and go next day, and then I go at the end of the week. I go looking in the press and stuff I could have ate during the week. I have to throw out.
Yeah, as I'm at work, I almost every day at the city, so this is no problem to stop by at the shops. But on the way home, it's about 3 o'clock, so there is always plenty peeps, long lines. What's the point to spend free time at the shop line?
Shop, yeah. You're stuck in the shop, and that's it.
And there is
Ian has stepped in. Ian, how are things? He's in the chat there somewhere.
Yeah, he just jumped in like 1 minute ago.
Yeah. Welcome to the chat. Great to see you. Hope all is well.
Actually, bottling.
Yeah.
I do bottle as well, Shark.
Yeah, we were well able to make alcohol.
Yeah, I am able.
Yeah.
But once I did similar thing, cook up some gain. Yeah. Exactly. You know, there was some time ago I attempt to make my own whiskey, but I don't know if I was drunk or I was not paying attention what I'm doing.
Did you see that, Raphael? Someone's calling you the nice young lad.
Thank you. I got here, so I shaved my beard. Yeah. You know, I was attempt to make whiskey.
Yeah.
But as I research how to make it and what to do and when to do, I just mixed up something, and to the fermentation I did add oak chips.
And how did it come out?
I was thinking, why to the fermentation I supposed to add oak chips? That sounds stupid and no sense. But yeah, anyway, later on it tastes a little bit like whiskey. Those oak chips inside through the fermentation process give something, but it was just transparent like spiritus. Yeah, you're supposed to add chips at the later stage to the aging.
Yeah. No, we're good at making poaching in Ireland. We are. We make it out of potatoes, we make it out of fruit, we'll make it out of vegetables, we'll make it out of anything.
Yeah, that's right.
It's about 60% proof when it's finished. So you get very drunk very quick.
Yeah, I used to get like 82% as it's come out at the beginning, so it's still burning.
It'll kill the coronavirus anyhow. It's good and strong.
I guess. But you know, later on I used to dilute it to about 40%.
Yeah. Bring it down a bit.
A little bit, but you know, those fresh one with like 82 degrees or percent, it's quite okay. You know, sometimes I find myself, just tasting it a little bit. You know, as it's dropping, it's still fresh. But yeah, let's give some taste. Let's check it out. Let's see how it tastes. Let's check it out again. And after some time, you can feel it.
Burning.
You can feel it in your head. That's for sure.
You get very light.
Mm-hmm.
So you will. A very light head. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat as well. From one thing distilling, you need to be careful with.
If I don't need to begin that.
Yeah.
Sanitizer.
And start making hand sanitizer. Yeah, you should start making the hand sanitizer.
Yeah. You know, some time ago I was making some tincture of plums. And as usual, I just cover it with the spiritus and so on. After this, some time, you need to take out the fruit out. So I just take the fruit out, drop it into the jar because it was still like good fruit, and plums with the spiritus, it tastes even better. So I got like tiny jar of them and just sit here doing something and just snacking on them. You know, after some time, about one jar is gone.
Yeah.
I have problem with standing up from the chair. So much in my head, but as I try to stand up, I say, "Oh,
Yeah.
what's going on? Gravity
Your
begins to be
your
too
legs
strong."
didn't want to work anymore.
I have power in my hands, but the legs
No,
is gone.
the legs were gone. So the legs are gone. They don't belong disappearing when you have plenty of drink.
And I not even drink.
You're telling us you didn't even drink, but you must have had a few sneaky ones.
Yeah, those plums were very good actually. Those sweet little bit spirit taste on them, like candy. Only chocolate missing from the top.
Shark Scrapper is telling he had a similar problem with the olives.
Yeah.
And we've got who we've got in? Scotty Goodwin Vlogs is in.
Scotty Godwin, welcome. Good to see you.
Evil thing.
There was another time when I'm making some wine, and it was strawberry mix and some other fruit as well. And as far I get the fruit out from those fermentation, I look at them and yeah, I don't want to do nothing with them further. So I'm gonna throw it out. And I was thinking, okay, I just instead of throwing it out to my bin, I just throw out somewhere in the bushes. So it gets like composted or something like that. This is just clean biodegradation material. And as I come out with those big bowl with those fruits, I see my neighbor walking around. So I don't want him to see me throwing out some stuff into the bushes. So I just put those bowl at the side and went back inside and forget actually about it, begin to play with something. At evening, I remember about it, went out to finish my job. And then I look like, I don't know, it was like 10, 15 birds laying around the ball. I say, what's happened? Come closer. Some of them try to fly, but cannot.
Yeah, we used to do that to the crows as well here. We used to soak the bread in the poaching, leave it out for them, and then they'd eat the bread, and next thing they couldn't fly off, and they'd just be running into the walls and everything.
That was funny. At the beginning, I get a little bit scared, but later on, I just begin to laugh.
Some of them all right after a while, then they'd be maybe an hour later or 2 hours later, they'd take off.
Yeah, they went okay.
As long as the cat didn't get them first.
Yeah, that's what I have done. I just pick them out from the ground and throw them up to the roof, so no cats.
No cat to get them.
But they all survive, I guess.
Yeah.
They have a party on me.
You were the supplier to them.
But they were funny. Funny.
Yeah. But it's little stories like that you remember. Things like that happening are funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going back. But
there was plenty of birds and different types and so on.
Yeah. They take anything that's left down at all, so they'll soon eat it. So they will.
I hope they doesn't have hangover.
So the plan tomorrow now is you'll be getting your video up, and that's it. Is it? And maybe a bit of scrapping out of stuff. Is it? Is that your plan for the day?
For today, just want to finish that video up and just relax, enjoy.
Yeah.
Now I got holidays, so I can clean up here.
Yeah, but you can't go anywhere. You're stuck.
Yeah, I don't mind actually. I'm not really travel-y type of guy. I was at a certain point. I can drove all day everywhere. I don't mind. But later on, I just switch. Almost like my father. If he can, he will not leave his property for years. And I begin to acting like the same.
You'll have to get him into YouTube.
Probably. I don't think he will go after that.
You'll have to get him into YouTube. He could be a sensation.
Oh, it's quite hard to get him in how to use the phone. So, so I don't think YouTube will be for him.
My father was like that as well. You couldn't. But now every evening I'm getting loads of WhatsApp messages of different videos. So he's well able to use it now.
So he get into it.
Yeah, he got into it. So he did. He got into it.
We got Big Country Scrapper in the chat.
Oh, Big Country Scrapper, welcome. It's great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is well over there in your part of the world. Hope you're safe.
Yeah, as I said, I begin to be like home sitter. But I don't mind. I have enough to do in here.
Yeah.
Plenty stuff to do. So.
Oh, we've Wayne Chambers in as well. Welcome, Wayne. How are things?
Welcome, Wayne.
So there's a few coming in just as I'm going finishing up. I've only 8 minutes left.
Yeah, that used to happen like that.
Yeah. But Irish, it's around this time, I suppose 9 o'clock Irish time. Anyone in my country will be probably just sitting down after having the dinner and whatever they're doing, and then they decide to go on the internet. So I go on at around 7 and finish at 9 because I have a few things I want to do. Because I want to
start your stream a little bit later, so then you will get more audience.
I'll have to try streaming later some Monday and see what comes on later. Oh, Luigi's on. Luigi, hope all is well. Luigi, I think is he in Italy or is he in Romania? I think it's Italy. Luigi, Romania. I think Luigi's from.
I don't know.
I think he's Romanian.
Anyway, try maybe next Monday 1 hour later or something like that.
Yeah, and see.
Yeah.
See how we get on next Monday.
Yeah, actually come out with the 9 p.m. at my time. Yeah, 8 p.m. your time.
Yeah.
Because I used to not have time before that. So that's why.
Yeah.
There was some complaint. There is a little bit too late for people from UK, but yeah, I cannot do nothing about that because dinner and so on. No, it's impossible to me.
Yeah, if you're busy. Yeah, it's Romania. Luigi's from.
Romania, okay. Ooh.
How are you in Romania, Luigi? I hope you're safe. Hope everything is going okay for you.
Actually, right now I got one coworker from Romania, and he's actually stuck in here.
Yeah, Wayne, everything is okay over this side. It hasn't really got that in the west of Ireland. We're still only getting small numbers, maybe 10. I think there's only in the area I'm in. There's only about 12, or is it somewhere between 12 and 20 people have it at the moment. But hopefully the numbers will stay low.
Yep, so there's a question. Big Country Buddy, so far I never make refine for someone else. I used to do it just for myself, and I don't think I will do for someone else because that will be always some complaints and so on.
Yeah.
So as far as doing for myself, if I mess it up, that's only my fault and only I lose something.
Yeah, that's what I'd be worried about doing it for anyone. If you make a mistake and you lose all their gold, like, even if it happens, even if you do lose it, they mightn't believe you did happen. They probably think you're trying to scam them.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And there was some time ago when I lose 2 grams of gold. That was not a big amount, but yeah, it was ready, totally refined. It was in the paper filter as the powder, and I just drop it on the floor, and it's
gone.
It's gone. Yeah. That's it.
It's gone. Never to be seen again.
Yeah, I can swear only, and that's it.
Wayne, where are you from again? What part are you in? We are okay as everywhere. Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing I'd be worried about, is losing someone's gold, and even then they never believe that you did lose it. They probably think you're trying to scam them, you know. So that's why
Yeah,
I never drew it for anyone, only myself, you know. Oh, sorry to hear that, Wayne.
someone
Hope
with
they're better soon.
or something like that. No problem at all. But no, I don't think I will do it for someone else.
Yeah. So see there, Wayne has a family member who has the virus at the moment. So hope they're better soon. Hope they're not too serious.
Yeah, there's many cases where they just come out or they don't even know they were sick.
Yeah. Hopefully it's one of them that's a mild version.
Yep.
A lad I work with, his father was taken to hospital today by ambulance, but he doesn't think it was that. He thinks it was just a normal illness. Or, well, when I say normal, it's just a natural illness. It wasn't a virus that brought him to hospital, hopefully.
Yeah, let's hope for that.
Yeah. But you know, it's serious, but hopefully it's not too serious for Wayne's.
Yeah, so far I think we got like 60 or 72 dead case in here.
Yeah, Ireland has, well, they had 20, was it 26 or was it 56? I can't remember, but the numbers come out an hour ago, but I didn't see the numbers for today yet. But they come out at around 8 o'clock Irish time. I'll just see if I can get the numbers now, actually, while we're here. COVID.
No, yeah, Shark. That's why I just not gonna do it for someone else.
So today we have in Ireland 8 more people have died and 295 more cases.
Okay.
So that has been, we're at 54 cases, 54 people dead and 2,910 people confirmed with the virus.
Yeah, it's quite similar. About 2,000 in here, 2020 to 2,200, I guess.
Yeah, and the average age of the person that have died has been 86, so they're quite elderly at the moment. Not that makes it any easier for the family, but if you can make it as far as 86, I'll be happy.
Yeah, anyway, if you lose your family member, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
no matter how old is he or she, right?
But yeah, I prefer to go at 86 than go at 26. Moose Scrapper got ripped off by a refiner. Yeah, I remember that, where Moose got ripped off, where he was sending stuff to, I won't mention who it was, but they ripped off a lot of people. So they did. I remember seeing that on a group where Moose got ripped off, and it wasn't just him, a lot more scrappers got ripped off by this guy. So you have to be careful who you send your stuff to. You're better, if you're not refining it yourself, you're better just selling it to, in the States, just sell your stuff to Board Sorts. I think they're the best value over there. Or get a very, very good refiner.
No, yeah, Shandok, I'm not counting for that number at me.
I'll be happy if I make it to 86. I'll be happy. I'll settle for 86. I think I'll have done enough in life to at that stage. I'll have seen enough. But I suppose when you're younger, you go, oh, if I make it to 50, I'll be happy. And then if you make it to 50, you go, I want to make it to 80. If you make it to 80, you want to make it to 100. You always want a bit more. It's like the gold when you go, or if I get
a little bit more.
If I get a few grams out of this, I'll be happy. And then when you get the few grams, you go, oh, I'd like to get a few more next time.
Yeah, that's human nature, right?
Yeah, we always want a bit more, so we do. That's why these millionaires never stop making money. You know, you always say, oh, when I get to 1 million, I'll stop. And then when they get to 1 million, they want 2 million. Then they want 10 million. Then they want 1 billion. You know, and that's why they keep at it.
Yeah, I stopped already. I don't want a million.
I want a million, but I'll never get there.
I don't want it because for what? What I will do with that?
Yeah, I could always sell this Rolex that I got off Ian Matthews, this fake Rolex that I got off Ian Matthews one time.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave me if anyone wants to look up that video, look up Ian Matthews' video where I went to visit him in
Oh,
England.
yeah, I did see that. It
And
was
that's
the
the
when
Rolex
he
he gave
the
me.
stairs, right?
He pawned me off with a fake Rolex.
Who cares? It's fake. It's Rolex. Still nice gift, right?
It was great to meet up with him. It was good fun that night. So it was.
Yeah, Ian is funny guy.
Yeah,
He's funny guy.
money goes to money. Yeah, as we say here in Ireland, money follows money. So if you have money, you'll always have it.
I don't have money. I have a lot of gold.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to do, get the gold. And then essentially, if I ever do need to cash it in, I can cash it in if times get hard.
Yeah.
But gold prices are on the rise up again, I see. So
Yeah, actually, the gold is only one solid piece what you can rely on.
Yeah.
From the ages at
Yeah,
our.
it's always been there. It's always been something that's been used as a currency.
Yeah, true.
It's always been there, you know. But
it's gonna get a little bit crazy after all that gets normal, because it's gonna be a huge economical crisis.
Yeah.
And it's in normal society, money supposed to be covered by the amount of gold in the vaults.
Yeah.
But right now, many countries speaking about printing extra money just to, avoid those economic crises. But as far this money doesn't cover the amount of gold in the vaults, everything gonna get crazy. So money becomes less valuable.
Yeah, the inflation will go up.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
inflation.
That's the word.
Something you were able to buy with €10, you will be costing you €15 with the inflation rate. You know.
And that's gonna mix up a lot.
Yeah, but again, gold then would be your better currency to have.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Because you still get the value of the gold. But I think that's it for me. I think we're gone past 9 o'clock. So I've done my 2 hours, which was good to have you on for the last hour. It helped speed it along for me. and I can get away from having to do my scrapping for an hour. It was good.
You're welcome, buddy.
So thanks guys for popping on, and I'll see you next Monday. I might go on an hour later as Rafael suggested, that we go on an hour later and see how it goes. What falls is empty? The pots were emptied years ago. Alexander Smith is agreeing there's no gold anymore. It's been gone, long gone, I'd say.
Yeah, no worry, Alexander, we all scrappers gonna get it back.
Yeah, we'll keep getting our gold here, so we have our little pottings of gold in here.
Okay, so take care, Irish. Take care, everyone in the chat. Have a great Monday.
And don't forget to check out Rafael's video tomorrow, guys. Rafael will have a video out hopefully tomorrow. Make sure you check it out, guys. So check out my one on Thursday. I'll have one out Thursday. He's one out tomorrow. See you all later. Good luck.
Take care.
Bye-bye.